be discussing where Nifty is most likely to be headed. You can see that we had a wonderful run from 7,000 to 15,000. But when Nifty was at 15,000, there was a lot of resistance. In fact, Nifty was trading in a range. Yes, the range was little wide. It was trading from 15,000 to 14,200. It tried to break 15,000 three times. It did not break. It tried to break 14,200 three times, but it did not break. You can see here, let me just take a pen. So here you can see first it tried to break 15,000 here. It did not break. Then it tried to break here. It did not break. It tried to break here. It did not break. Whenever it went to 15,000, it reversed. Okay. Similarly, when it came to 14,200 also. So here you can see it tried to break 14,000, it did not break. It tried to break 14,000, it did not break. It tried to break 14,000, it did not break. So it was playing a ping pong. So it was going from 15,000 to 14,200 up and down. So whenever it went to 15,000, the short sellers would take charge and bring it down. And whenever it came to 14,200, the bulls would take charge and take it higher. Usually, when anything is trading in a range, there is a high chance that it breaks the lower range and heads lower. So I was expecting that 14,200 would be broken very soon and we would go to 13,500 or below 14,000. In fact, I even ran a poll in my Twitter handle and my Facebook page where I asked people whether 14,000 will be touched first or 15,000 will be touched. Many people felt that 14,000 would be touched first. But as you know, in stock market, consensus is always wrong. So whatever people and I felt, it did not work. Now, in last week, Nifty went and broke the 15,000 resistance mark, which was a very important psychological mark, and it closed above 15,000. Here you can see that, let me just take a, okay. So here it broke above the 15,000 in this candle. But I was not actually convinced with that move because usually what happens, in order to trap the bulls, sometimes the resistance will be broken. So when this happens, everyone goes long and those bulls will be trapped. You only take confirmation of anything which is broken only when there is a follow through. But you can see after this candle for next 2 consecutive days, Nifty fell. And in fact, in this candle, it closed below the 15,000 mark. So I felt that this candle was just a trap for the bulls. So now Nifty will fall and head lower. But I did not take aggressive short position. The reason is this channel. You can see that I was waiting for this channel to be broken. If this channel had broken and if this trend line was broken, which is a long-term trend line, then I would have taken aggressive short positions. But I did take some short positions, obviously, which were hedged. Yesterday, Nifty again shot up. In fact, Nifty shot up approximately 300 points and it also closed above the high of this candle. Okay, the high of this candle was somewhere here. It has managed to close above that. Now my view has totally changed. Now I am a bull. We are in a very strong bull market and I won't be surprised if we make an all-time high in this expiry itself. Okay. And now from now, any fall in the market should be used as an opportunity to enter the market. So don't even think of shorting the market. Yes, but markets can turn however it wants. So keep this channel as a point for you to short. If this candle, which is this red candle, if Nifty manages to close below this red candle, you can start initiating your shorts. And in case if it falls and breaks this channel which I have drawn here, the blue color, then you can take aggressive short position. So shorts should only be initiated only when Nifty closes below 14,900 or 14,800. Okay, if that happens, then probably you can expect Nifty to fall further. If that does not happen, then any fall in the market should be used as a buying opportunity. Yesterday, SGX Nifty in the night has fallen more than 100 points. Okay, so on Monday there might be a gap down in our market, but I am pretty sure that 15,000 support will not be broken. That is what even the open interest is also suggesting. So you can see here that open interest is highest at 15,000. Yes, 15,000, and on the call side 15,500 has the highest resistance. Okay, but you can see that the straddle of at the money, which is 15,200, is approximately trading at 128 and 100, which is approximately 230. So Nifty will range between 15,000 to 15,500 in the coming week. I don't think 15,000 will be broken very easily. So in order to take advantage of this situation, as I told you, now my view has changed and I am going to be a bull. But I regret by not buying quality equity in my portfolio. But that is okay. We will get corrections in the futures, and when I get the next correction, I will try my level best to make investment in my equity portfolio. So for this week, I will be buying 15,000 put option, one lot, and I will be selling 14,900 put option, which is two lots. I will be selling 14,800 put option, which is three lot. So this is called the put ratio spread. So I will be executing this, and in order to reduce the margin, if I have a margin shortage, then probably I will be buying 14,500 put option. So here I will be buying plus 4. Okay, so this is going to be my trade setup or trade strategy for the coming week. On yesterday, it was the SBI result which triggered the market. So when SBI results came, SBI shot up. Yeah, along with SBI, Bank Nifty shot up. Then the HDFCs, Axis Bank, everyone shot up. Because of which, yesterday we were able to close Bank Nifty above 1,000 points. So Bank Nifty is also in a very bullish condition. The all-time high of Bank Nifty is around 2,000, 3,000 points from the current price. The all-time high for Nifty is around 200 to 50 points from the current price. If you see the global market, everyone is trading at their all-time high. The European markets, the US markets. So there is no reason for us why we should not be trading at an all-time high. Now that all the bad news is over, last week we had the Israel-Palestine war escalation. We had the rising number of COVID cases. Then we had China imposing restrictions on metals, because of which you can see that most of the metals have fallen from their highs. Tata Steel, Hindalco, SAIL, JSW Steel, everyone have fallen. So I was expecting that market would fall, but yesterday most of the things has become good. Israel-Palestine war is more or less ended. Israel has told that they will be ceasing their fire, and the COVID cases are also going down in India because of the lockdown which has been imposed. Yes, some cities have increased their lockdown period, but that is okay. This has been factored in the price. Now there is no much reason why one should be bearish. So be a bull, use any fall to buy and enter the market. So I hope you guys like the video. Do like and subscribe so that you can learn more about trading and investment.